One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really
challenging. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Strachan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off-play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The short hands, it's Jordan. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That's caught. It's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Grabbed in the middle, it's Saunders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught. close to the marker. It's Denmark. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zone.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Strachan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Saunders. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Saunders. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. They flag flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Saunders. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
For this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. The screen, he can go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Trojans are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on 4th down.
With the catch, it's Denmark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He wants to throw it again. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jordan. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's on the run, it's Jordan. Got a little space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's got it on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Looking left. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Miami. Gets open down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Black. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nuts.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
What a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to bully their way in. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Got his man in the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again,
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. The give. They'll knock knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Black. Snowed under by the defense. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Butler. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the miss. Behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now here, second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Butler.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.